Welcome everyone. On behalf of the Bulldogs family and our members and fans, I'd like to introduce Dean Pay, our new coach for 2018 and beyond. So everyone knows Dean Pay. He's played for the Bulldogs, over 100 games for our club between 89 and 95. He was part of the 1995 winning premiership team. He's played for Australia and the state of origin, and we're very happy as a club to have one of our own come back to the club. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dean Pay.
Just to start off with, thanks Ray. I'd just like to thank Ray and the board for the opportunity. It's a tremendous honour to be the head coach of this club. I've spent a number of years here as a player. It feels like that I'm coming home. You know, the club's got a long, proud history, very proud tradition, and you know, I'm really rapt to be named the head coach of the Bulldogs. I think it's just a really important message that we get out to our members and our fans. It's an exciting time for our club. We want to make sure that we're going forward from here. We've got some new players that are coming to the club. It'll be definitely a different looking club football team next year to the one that they're used to. But we're really excited about getting that team together, putting the really good performances on the field, week in, week out, and that's where our focus is going to be. We're looking forward to the pre-season, getting to know the boys, making sure that we create an environment that's a really healthy environment for them. We want to really jump into the hard work, make sure we're really disciplined with what we're doing, and again, we're really looking forward to the season next year. Just on a couple other notes there, I'm really looking forward to the club and being a club coach. I just want to make sure that everybody's included in the club. That's right from our juniors all the way to the top. It's really important that everybody feels that we're back to our Bulldogs. We're going to bring back a fair bit of our culture from the past, and again we're really excited about what lies ahead for us.
Thanks, mate. Any questions?
Dean, you've played here as a player, obviously. So much has been spoken about the Bulldogs culture and getting the Bulldogs back to the culture that they were. Yep. To you, what is that culture?
Oh, look, I think it's just the simple things. I think it's creating an environment where the players are really happy, not only the players, but all our staff that are in the building. We want them to come to work and enjoy their work, as we want the players to do as well. I think it's going to be driven by me. I need to make sure that we're bringing that culture back into the place, and it starts from the top. And we'll be driving the culture all the way down to our juniors, making sure that they're going to be successful, and that's where we can really improve the club, right from the bottom all the way up to the top. It's not just about the NRL club and the NRL team. Sorry.
Jen, what is it about you being a former Bulldog that you understand about the DNA of this club that say Jez didn't?
Look, from my experiences from the past, that's all I can speak about. And again, I think the club's been built on a family tradition, and that's really special here, and it still is. It's a really that's what it's been built on. It's been built on a family environment. It's been built on discipline and hard work, and I don't think anything's changed since I've been away.
Penrith have talked about wanting to have a majority of their first grade side be local juniors.
Yeah.
Your vision for the club as well to have a majority of starting 13 or 17 as Bulldogs juniors.
As many as we can. Yeah, we want to make sure that our systems and our pathways are of a standard where we are getting our own juniors coming through and flowing through to the NRL team, because that's it's vital these days that we get our juniors coming through from underneath, and it's really important, with everything that happens. That from my point of view, is that if we have our own juniors coming through, I think it means a little bit more to them as well. So it's really important.
Dean, your name's been bandied around for this job for about 12 months. How have you coped with that constant speculation?
And that's what it is, Josh. I think it's just speculation until it's happening. I mean, I'm just focused on going forward now. I'm really, as I said before, I'm really pleased and happy that I've got the job. It's a job that, if I had a choice in the whole 16 clubs, this would be the one I'd pick. That's for sure, because of my ties from the past. So so I'm really happy with the decision.
How did you feel when you walked back in today?
Oh, I got a little. I'll tell you what, it's changed. That's for sure. From when I last left, there was none of this here. It's and again, over the last 5 to 6 years, the club's done a wonderful job with the facility. It's first class, and we for the facility that's here, we should be playing really good footy.
Are you ready for the pressure?
Congratulations. The club's been in the headlines a lot over the last 24 months.
Yeah.
What do you think your biggest challenges are now that you've had 24 hours to get your head around the fact that you're going to be the head coach?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a 24 hours, I tell you, James, that's for sure. Look, all I want to do is, make sure that we've got a couple of meetings next week. We want to get ourselves organised for pre-season, and that's what I want to jump into. I just want to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to make sure that we're prepared, really well for our first game next year, and that's my sole focus. My thoughts on it is that I'm a footy coach, and that's what I do, and that's what I'm going to be focused on doing here.
Ray, the process announced only 2 days after the interview. Why did you decide just to stop that process?
Yeah, thanks, Josh. We always said we were going to interview both Dean and Jimmy Dimmick. They were from the family, so we interviewed them, and we always said if we liked what we saw there with their plans going forward, then we wouldn't need to go to the short list that we had of other great coaches there. They both interviewed very well. At times we thought they were sharing their same presentation notes because there were a lot of similarities, which has confirmed to us that they are from Canterbury, and they're going to bring great values to our clubs. We hope that Jimmy Dimmick will stay on. I know he's disappointed, and he presented extremely well. He's a great person, a great coach, and I know Dean's got him in his plans, so hopefully in due course Dean will make that contact in the club, and we hope to see Jimmy back here.
So, Dean, you would definitely like to see Jimmy remain. You blokes obviously played a lot of football together.
Yeah, we have. Look, we're still mates. It's I've got a lot of respect for Jim, and if he wants to stay here, he's got a job.
Dean, would Kieran Foran be a possibility as captain?
Yeah, we haven't sort of weighed that up too much at the moment, but there's a few candidates, and I'm sure going forward, once I get to know the boys a little bit better, I think we'll make a decision then.
Have you spoken to Kieran or Aaron Woods, the new signings?
No, I haven't yet, but it's in our plans in the next few days to catch up with everyone. So I'm looking forward to it, catching up with the boys, and yeah.
There's obviously that complexity given they're still only provisionally registered. What do you understand about that whole salary cap situation at the moment?
Look, as far as I'm aware, they're here. So and that's in my plan. So that's where it sits. So we just need to keep planning and move forward from there.
Right, you have to step back from your New South Wales commitments to focus solely on this job.
Sorry, mate.
New South Wales commitments, will you have to step down from that to focus solely on this job?
Yeah, so I stepped down last year, so I wasn't with the 20s last year with the New South Wales or anything like that. But my sole focus is just the Bulldogs. Yeah.
Ray, is there an update, Ray, on the salary cap situation?
Very soon we'll be making an announcement.
Dean,
You got
played
any
under
sorry, on any other players that are leaving? Or?
Yeah, so hopefully in the next few days we'll be able to make an announcement that will be compliant.
Dean, your predecessor got the 2 grand finals. That wasn't good enough. They set the bar pretty high here, don't they?
Yeah, and that's expected. We, with the Dogs, they're a very successful club, and that's what we're focused on right now. So, for me, it's a good starting point, and we just want to make sure that we move forward from here. And again, I think we've got a foundation of a really good team here, and we just need to keep building on it.
Dan, have you got a short list for candidates for captaincy?
I don't really. I've got a few players in mind, but I need to get to know them a little bit better than over the pre-season. We'll sit down and discuss it.
Aaron Woods?
Yeah, he'd have to be a contender as well. Yes.
Dan, you played with and been coached by and coached with lots of good coaches. Is there one that has had a bigger influence on you than others?
Oh, look, the last sort of 8 years I've worked with Craig Belmore down there and also Ricky Stewart. So I've taken a lot away from both coaches. But in saying that, I've got my own thoughts on the game and my own thoughts on attack and defence. We'll play our own style of footy. We'll play Bulldogs footy next year. We won't be copying anyone, that's for sure. And during the pre-season, we're going to make sure that we work out what the best way is for our team going forward, and we'll move forward from there.
What did you make of the team's attack this year when you did video on Canterbury's attack?
Oh, look, it's been pretty well documented, I suppose. Look, as I said before, we've got 2 or 3, 4 new players coming into the group, and they're fairly dominant players as well. We could look at a few positional changes with the guys that are already here. So there's a few options there, and as we move forward, we'll definitely have our attack sorted.
The Dogs of War style?
Well, we want a little bit of madness out of them. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah.
Ray, just on Des's departure, do you regret how that whole situation unfolded?
It's never easy, but I just do want to say one thing, is that given the media speculation at this stage that there might be court proceedings, I don't think it's appropriate for our club to make any comments at this time.
Dan, when you left in 1995, did you ever think you'd be back?
You never say never. That's for sure. It's taken a while to come back, but I've enjoyed every part of it being away. I've experienced different clubs and different people, different coaches. I'm ready to be a head coach now, I think. I've done my time, so I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
When you walked back in the gates, did you get a little emotional looking around?
Well, we spent a lot of time here. We had played a lot of good footy out on that oval. Met a lot of good friends. The club was fantastic. With how they looked after us, and it's like I said before, it was built on sort of family values, and that's what the club still is today. So, things haven't changed that much.
And what do you take out of the lessons of Des's tenure here, and how quickly both the members and I suppose your position can change if you're not getting the results?
Well, it's a results-driven business, isn't it? So, we need to get our results. We need to make sure that for all our fans and members that we're putting the performances out on the field every week that they're really happy with, that they're proud of, and that's what we'll be aiming to do.
Does that mean an immediate return to say the top 4?
We'll be putting out the best performances each week, and where that leads us, who knows? So that's what we'll be aiming for.
On Alicia, Dean, I know he was farewell, but there still seems to be a chance the club could keep him. What would you like to do there?
Well, that's still up in the air. So we'll know more in the coming weeks.
Right, does it feel like it's a transitional time for the club? New coach, new CEO, new captain?
Yeah, I think it's a turnaround. Most businesses will go through a turnaround period in their during their tenure. I think with a new coach, a new CEO in Andrew Hill, and some more announcements to be made in the next coming weeks. There's some exciting announcements still to come. So we're all excited, and the members and the fans deserve this. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.